Divisive culture. What comes to mind? African Americans versus white people? Men versus women? Progressivism versus traditionalism? Republican versus Democrat? Left versus right? Straight versus gay, for lack of better words? Heterosexual versus homosexual, we'll put it that way. Religion. No need to say any more than that one word to start up a whole fire. Why? Why do we live this way? We live under a very simple creed. We the people. Why the division? Why the anger? I'll tell you. We have entered into a world where it is all a matter of opinion. It is all hypotheticals. It's all what ifs. Everybody has gotten into a position where they are in defense mode. It has come to a point in this country, in this society, where no matter the debate, people have resorted to thinking that it is most effective in a debate not to counter the debating argument with actual factual data. It is just a mentality of let's take this person's ideas and suggestions in this topic of conversation and drive them so deep into the ground that they will have no choice but to let go and rise up to my beliefs, because we know I'm right? If you get into into any discussion where from the get-go both sides have that defensive mentality, you're never going to accomplish anything. As a Christian man, as a Texan Christian man, I have always said that witnessing the the power of God to other people through words is not always the most effective. As Christians, we have kind of collectively entered into this vernacular, and non-believers or people of other religions have picked up on this and find it off-putting. We sound like a broken record. Why? And it's very, very, it's very rational for non-believers or skeptics to see it none other than this way. If we all just sound like we're speaking literally out of a book, then we're living by the book. Our religion is nothing more than fire insurance and a book. There's no power in that. There's no happiness or contentment in that. That is just a tangible shell. You might as well put your Bible down and go home. As Christians, if you are a Christian, listen to me. Do serious study with that Bible. That Bible will tell you anything you need to know about this world today. But you have to do serious Bible study in order to understand what it is telling you. Now back to this. This divisive mentality is created. It was created a long time ago. It has always been around. Divide and conquer. We have used it many times during war. It is just a societal thing as well. It has really creeped into this society. And the simple truth is, there is a bigger hand involved in all of this that knows that as long as the people are divided, they will never be aware of the falsely created division that is keeping them at odds with each other. The whole basis of the creed, the first three words of our creed as a nation, is supposed to be our standard of living. We, the people, this is a melting pot of everybody from all corners of the earth, all lands on the earth, coming here to experience freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, because we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. And people don't understand that, and we've gotten to a point where now it's just a matter of opinion. Nobody's actually getting anything done. And the simple truth is, if we can't learn to drop this baggage and love each other as people, then we will not get any further. And I was talking about divisiveness, all of the versus statements that I used in the first 30 seconds of this video. So-and-so versus so-and-so. Debate, 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 fight, fight, fight. Two-sided arguments. Divide and conquer. That's why there's two political parties and only two. It's always been that way. But we have to learn how not to give up on each other, because we are people. If we give up on each other, then we are only submitting to the people who want us dead, conquered. Now, in simple truth, we want the same things. We all want to walk in public unarmed from point A, and I'm unarmed. I don't even own a gun. Not saying I don't want to, but I wouldn't do it without gun safety courses, and proper registration, and I haven't done that yet. However, continued. We all would like to get to where we need to go safely without having to arm ourselves with other things to protect us from other people and their ill intentions. Unless you are a sick, twisted psychopath who's worthy of nothing short than a life behind bars, you want the same things as somebody from the completely opposite political party than the one you're in. We all want our children to go to school and come home just how we sent them in, happy, healthy, without a hair on their head so much as frayed on the end. However, we can't do that. Why can't we do that? Well, because there's guns everywhere. No. In 1980, if you went to a high school parking lot, there where a truck came off the assembly line with a gun rack on the back glass, or in the back of the truck. It may have been below the glass, but on some trucks, on a lot of trucks, it was in front of the glass. But if it was like an S10 or something that didn't have a seat, it could be beneath the glass. But anyway, high schools, the kids get out on a Friday afternoon. They've got their gun in the back of the truck ready to go hunting with Papaw. It is not that complicated to live by a universal honor system. Now, where does that honor system come from? That Bible. No other honor system than that. Life doesn't have a manual. It has the most comprehensive textbook ever written. 40 authors, 1,500 years, 1,000 plus cross-references, 1,189 chapters, 594 on each side, protecting the precious little one in the center. The shortest chapter. Praise all people. It's midnight. I don't remember that one, but it's the shortest verse in the Bible is right in the center. It's also right next to the longest verse in the Bible, Psalm some Bible scholar, you let me know in the comments. It's a psalm. I don't remember. They're psalms. But anyway, yeah. That Bible, if it is practiced properly, is a universal, steadfast, tried and tested moral standard. A lot of non-believers have a big old problem with what I just said. Matter of fact, they have probably clicked off the video by now. I'm sorry to hear that. But let me just give you a little bit of truth. Our religion, or no. Christianity is not a religion. It is a relationship with Jesus, and relationships take work. But it is very clear within Christianity and in the Bible, it is written that people mess up. Do you really expect people to be an accurate representation of Jesus? No, not a one of us. Not a one of us. And Christians who think they know it all and are practicing perfectly and are more saved than anybody has ever been, they are very, very, very deluded and wrong. Relationships take work. Relationships take practice. And reading the Bible and understanding the Bible are two very different things. And there have been a lot of malpractice within Christianity in this world today. And it has made all of us look bad. So if you're a non-believer, I understand that you may not view us as what we want to live up to and what our Bible tells us to live up to. But read it for yourself and understand what it represents in and of itself and God and what He is, and live for that. Don't live for Christians. If you live for Christians, you're going to go to hell with any other non-believer, because Christians are not the way, the truth, and the life. But anyway, the divisive culture, it doesn't have to exist, people. As long as we don't let it, we've got to grow out of it. It's time to grow up. It's time to wake up. Y'all have a good day.